guys, so today's video is going to be my third video in my spring break series, and I am outside my parents' backyard today because it is a perfect spring day out. It is so beautiful out. There's like not a cloud in sight, like literally not a cloud, and it's just like a little nice breeze. It's been like super cold at night though. It's been like 50 degrees, which is like insane, so I've been loving that. But today is a perfect day, so I decided I would film outside for you guys. So I'm going to show you what is in my spring break makeup bag. And this is the stuff that I would take to the beach in my beach bag that I showed you in that video. I will link it right here, or it will also be down below. So that's the bag that I pulled out in my beach bag. What's in my beach bag video? So I kind of have a lot of stuff. Keep in mind that this stuff is customizable. You don't have to take everything that I would take. You could change things out. So it's totally 100% all about you. And the second thing I'm going to address in this video, because I think it will be the first video that I appear in, but I am no longer blonde. I have been blonde for 22 years, and I decided that spontaneity got the best of me, and I was going to dye my hair brown. My best friend actually told me that I should dye my hair brown, and I was like, you are freaking crazy. I was like, it will never happen. So if you want to know what's in my spring break makeup bag, then keep watching. Okay, so my spring break makeup bag that I chose to take with me this year is my Vera Bradley one, and this is so nice because they're super durable. They carry so much stuff, and they're lined on the inside. So like if anything were to ever spill in your makeup bag, all you have to do is just wipe it out. It's not like you'd have to go and wash it. So I love that about these bags, and I got this as a gift. I can't remember who it was from, but I got it as a gift. So I don't know how much it is normally, but I do know that they are an amazing investment if you want to get a good makeup bag. And it's perfect for like traveling like that, and yeah. So the first thing I would keep in here is not actually in my makeup bag because it doesn't fit right now, but it would if I had the trial size or travel size. But it is like any kind of sort of makeup cleansing wipe. This is just the Yes to Cucumbers smoothing ones. You can get these in any sort of travel size, trial size, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just some sort of thing that you could take with you. You could also get like 2 packs of those depending on how many you go through. I take these to the beach because if my face is feeling like sweaty and I'm like all gross, I'll just take one of these and just wipe my face down instead of like dipping my head in salt water, because I feel like you don't get clean in salt water. Like you don't get clean in salt water. So this is just a nice handy way to take those. So I take like 1 to 2 packs of those, and you can get them at Target for like 49 cents or something like that. So any sort of travel size makeup wipe would be perfect. I'm just going to pull this stuff out randomly, is just an eyeshadow palette that you can get more than one look out of. That for me, that would be my naked palette. I can get more than one look immediately out of it. You can do a smoky look, you can do like a daytime look, you can do a nighttime look. The naked palette's just so versatile. Versatile palette that you could take like for nighttime and daytime, so it's not so you're not taking more than one thing with you, because this can get bulky. So that's what I would put in there. Would definitely be my moisturizer, and I'm still using the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturizer, and any kind of moisturizer that you want to take, you could. You could also get these, I think you can get these in travel sizes now, or you can get like a travel size bottle. Like if you have if you have like the big Cetaphil bottles, like that's a really good moisturizer too. You could pump that into a travel size container, and you could just take this small container. So I would take a moisturizer with you. And then the next thing that's in here is just a translucent powder. This is just to set any of your makeup. This is the one by L'Oreal, and I think this was in my other video, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, just any translucent powder. For brushes, let's go into brushes, because I have like a bunch of brushes. You could take like a brush roll with you, but let's get real, I'm too lazy. I just throw them all in here and they fit, so the less thing I could take, the better. The first brush I take is just an angled brush. This can be used for blush. I contour with this, so it can be used as a 2-for-1 type kind of thing, so I take that brush. The next brush I take is what I apply my foundation or my tinted moisturizer with, and it's just a Sephora Mineral Powder brush. I love the way this applies all my foundations, and it's like super dense, and it's really nice. I like it a lot, and it's in the number 45. I will link it down below. And the next thing I take is an angled brush, just because I like to do my eyebrows with this kind of brush, because the one that comes in my brow kit is like super miniature, so I'm not a fan of that. So I like to use just an angled brush. And I actually have another one in here because this one's for my eyebrows, and then I do another one for like my gel liner or my eyeshadow that I put on my bottom lash line. The next brush I take is just my Bare Minerals powder brush. I just put my powder that you will see in a little bit on with this brush, and I said that that's what I use to like set my foundation kind of. And then I take this brush, it's from Crown Brush. It doesn't have a name on it, which I'm so disappointed, but it's just a really light brush, and I use this to blend in my concealer or to blend in my highlighter, so that it tends to do really well with that. So that's what I use this for. Just any flat shader brush. This one is from Crown Brush, and it just looks like that. And that's just nice to pack on color on your lid. And then the next brush would be just my e.l.f. brush. I use this to apply my highlighter above my eyebrows and sometimes in my inner corner, but it also is nice to pack on shadows on the lid too. So it just got more than one use for it. Just a little spoolie brush is really nice. And my next brush is my Eco Tools brush like this, and this is what I use to apply bronzer all over my face. Sorry, I'm going so super quick, but these brushes are just so versatile that you could change them out for anything or take your favorite brushes, but they're not anything special, so I'm just kind of going through it super quick because I have a lot in here. The next brush is my e.l.f. Professional Angled Eyeshadow Brush, and this is just great for the crease. You can really get in there. That's what I applied my makeup with today on my crease, is this brush. And this works really well. This has been holding up really nicely for me, so props to e.l.f. on that brush. And the next brush is the Sonia Kashuk Dome Brush, and this is what I also apply some of my eyeshadows with in the crease. It's just a nice dome-shaped brush. You could get underneath your eye for it and smudge out liner underneath. The next thing I definitely highly recommend taking is a blending brush, and this is just the Sonia Kashuk blending brush. I feel like you should definitely take one of these, if anything, because you can blend out any colors that you have. This can have no product on it, it can have a color on it, whatever you need. The next brush I take is another angled brush, and this is the one that I use for my eyeliners or my gel liners, whichever one I'm putting on my bottom lash line. And then I just take a big powder brush to set everything with, or if I want to use this brush instead of one of my other powder brushes, I just take this brush as well. It's super fluffy, it's super big. Okay, moving on. The next thing I take is an eyelash curler because I like to curl my lashes. This is not mainly for the beach day, but this is mainly for if I were to go back to my hotel or go back and refresh and get ready for night. I would definitely curl my eyelashes before I go out. So this is just the Revlon eyelash curler, and it looks like that. And this was $3, I think. And it works really well. So I love that eyelash curler. Next, I would definitely take mascara, and I have another one in here. Yeah. This is the Maybelline Rocket. This is the one that gives me the most volume, so this is definitely the one that I have been loving, and I would definitely take this spring break because this mascara alone, I have it on today, just the mascara alone, just the Maybelline Rocket. I don't have anything paired above it or paired with it, so it gives me a lot of volume for what it does, and this is just one product you have to take instead of taking 3 layering mascaras. And then for my bottom lashes, I really enjoy the Rimmel Glam Eyes mascara. It just is a super nice thin brush where it can get into, where it can get your, I'll show you the brush. It just gets your bottom lashes really nicely, and it's super thin and really small, and I really enjoy that for my bottom lashes, and that's also what I'm wearing today on my bottom lashes. The next thing I definitely take is a liquid eyeliner, and this is just the e.l.f. one. Any liquid eyeliner will do. I just like it because when I go in the water, not that I actually swim, if you've seen my previous videos, but it tends not to come off like my normal eyeliner, or a gel eyeliner tends to rub off on me, or it gets splotchy in spots. So this, I find, does not do that, so I definitely recommend taking a liquid eyeliner. And just a small concealer. This is my Benefit Erase Paste. You can get this in the travel size, which is pretty much this size, because the normal pot is that big or something like that. So this is just a really tiny travel size, trial size, honestly, but it's lasted me so long, and I absolutely love this concealer. I have it on today. And I definitely take 2 different foundations. I take one more, one cover, full coverage, and then the other one I take kind of for my daytime, not so heavy coverage type kind of foundation. And so for my not so heavy one, I take my Rimmel Match Perfection foundation, and I find I can really sheer this out really nicely with a beauty blender, or in this case my shadow and my foundation brush. If I just wet that a little bit and squeeze out all the excess water and then blend it in with this, it shears it out really nicely. And for my full coverage foundation, I think if you watched my February favorites, it was in this video, but it's the Revlon Color Stay, and I am obsessed with this foundation. It is so nice on my skin. I take is my powder, and this is the Ulta Minerals powder foundation, and it's kind of like a Bare Minerals foundation in that sort of sense. And this is in the color Fair number 3, if you can see that. I hope it focuses. But this is just like a mineral powder, and I put this on top of my foundation super lightly, like not a lot of color. Just like really light hand, just all around my face, just to kind of set everything. And on top of that, I take my bronzer, and I've been loving this Ulta bronzer in the color Glow. And this is, if you saw my like huge collective haul a little bit ago, I told you I was like interested to try this stuff out, and it really is nice. Like it looks like it has a bunch of shimmer in it, but when it's on your face, it really doesn't show up like that. So it's been really nice. I have it on today. I have everything on today pretty much. I would also take a tinted moisturizer. If you saw my other spring break video, this is what I wear to the beach. It can be changed out for the sheer foundation. I like to take all 3, but if you don't, you can just take a tinted moisturizer and a heavy foundation, or change it out. This is where your like personal preference comes in. So I definitely take a tinted moisturizer just to have it, just in case. And then I obviously take a primer for the nighttime. This is my Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. I'm obsessed with this primer. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's amazing. It keeps my makeup on forever. I could sleep in my makeup, and the next day I could take a makeup cleansing wipe and it would still be on. So definitely obsessed with this primer. The next thing I take is what I fill my eyebrows in with, and it's the Browsing from Benefit, and I've still been loving this, and I haven't like made a dent in it. Like I have, but it doesn't even look like it. Like I still have so much product left in here, so really awesome thing. It's like $30. But take is my just another concealer. This is just a liquid concealer. I like this for highlighting, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me New York concealer, and I'm in the color 20 Sand Sable. And paired with eyeshadow, I would definitely put a primer on it with it. So this is just the Urban Decay Primer Potion, even though it doesn't even look like it anymore, but it is. And this is, you can get these in travel size too. I didn't bring it with me because I'm trying to use up this one first. But yeah, just a primer, and then I take a highlighter, and this is just the travel size of High Beam, which is really nice. It's super small, but this product has also lasted me a really long time. So I've been loving this. And the last eyeshadow that I take that's pretty much broken, which is really depressing right now because I love this eyeshadow, but I hate the way that it breaks all the time. It's the Stila eyeshadow in Kitten. And if you can tell, it's like moving in there, yay. So it's pretty much become a pigment now. But I love this eyeshadow. It's pretty much exactly like the color Sin, except a little bit more with a shimmery side to it. The last 2 things I would definitely put in your makeup bag are a blush that would go pretty much with everything, and this is the color Adventurous, the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush, and I've showed this a bazillion and 1 times, but I'm going to show you a bazillion and 2 times. But it's just a nice mauve pink. I feel like it can go daytime, it can go nighttime. It's just an awesome color, so I highly recommend taking a blush that works for daytime and nighttime, so you only have to take one. And then I would also take a chapstick for the time that you are in the sun a long time. This is just the chapstick Lip Shield 365. I love this. I talked about this. It has SPF 50 in it. I talked about this in my favorites video. It's just an awesome chapstick, especially if you were going to be in the sun a lot. You don't want your lips getting sunburned. Travel bag, I guess you could say. It may look like a lot, but honestly, it's stuff that I use every day, and it's stuff that can be versatile, and I can use it daytime and nighttime, or I can apply in daytime and apply something over on top for night, and the products just complement each other really well. So I suggest finding products like that for you that work for you like that can be versatile in daytime and nighttime. So if you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs